What's up, YouTube? Xraypc here, and I wanted to bring this Inazuma 11 Victory Road video to you guys for top 5 ways to actually improve at the game or be ready to prepare for the game. Some people have the deluxe edition and can play early access now of this current date, and some people are waiting for the 13/14, depending on where you are in the world, for it to come out for you. So I'm going to be going over this. Let's go over the first one I have, where it is finding your favorite character to hone in on. We'll go to the spirit market. I'll just show you characters, spitball them. Fubuki, Badap Sleeps from the movie, from the OG movie. Kiryu's from the second show. He's also from the movie, and then he's also in the actual show. And then Zanark is from the second season, Chronostone. You have Genda, he's a goalie for Tekoku. And you have the one of the final villain dudes for the second Chronostone arc. Then you have Fudo, who's like kind of like an anti-hero villain guy from the first show. And then you have like one of the final people he fights in the original show. The whole like thing, like the third season or whatever. Desarm, there's like alien Desarm. Then there's like good Desarm. I'm not sure good Desarm's here. It might show it, which will be helpful here. This guy is the older brother of Tsurugi. Tsurugi's like the right-hand man to Sasuke to Tenma's right here, Kyosuke Tsurugi. This is older brother. I do not know why he has no neck and down. I don't know what the hell is going on here. It's broken, but yeah. They have like Soji Okita. This is from the Shinsengumi arc during Chronostone. So they have a bunch of characters. They have like so she's like one of the future kids, and you have Joan of Arc. So these are the people you mixy max with, but you also use them as players. They have a bunch of people like his brother who never got to play, but because this game has 5,400 characters, your favorite is most likely in here. There's like one character that people liked that apparently people are saying is not in here, even though there's 5,400 characters now compared to back then it was like 4,500. So they went up like 900 characters, and people are still saying for some reason that guy was not included. And he's like from the Italy team, and he's like the old captain that like went on this journey and came back. And yeah, for some reason that guy's not here. This guy's actually a big one to beat, Pirates Cove captain. A lot of people like him too. He's in here. Everybody's in here. For some reason that one guy's not in here as a playable character. I don't know what that. But yeah, pretty much every single person that's ever existed, and there are multiple variants are in here. Dude, you can even play Shadow, bro. Just figure out what you want. Obviously, you can. Oh, Haro Endo. Okay. Wait, you could even get. Oh, you probably use her as a manager. But yeah, there's also manager slots too. So you have to figure out your coaches. You have to figure out your managers. I already used this because I was recording a video and then the video messed up. Had no sound. So yeah, we're doing it live here. I have a coach now with let's see. Oops. So you have to go to your team. You have to go to player bank. And then, so yeah, I have a Kageyama Reiji for playing the demo. If you didn't play the demo, GG's, you have to earn him and by farming the story. But I got him just right away. And then I have Clark Wonderbot. Everybody has Clark Wonderbot. And then you could do this. And then see how it swaps only for coach. I cannot put him on the player slot. Some people are coaches only. Some people are players. Some people are managers. The managers are, I guess you could use, no. Managers are like, that one girl. So like the girl who marries Endo, Natsumi, I think, Raimon. Or she changed her name to Raimon. Or no, she's Natsumi Raimon, yeah. And then she changed it to Natsumi Endo because that's Endo's his last name. But yeah. If you guys just to know that, this is like the easy thing to know. So you want your managers, you want your the managers you want to focus on, your coaches to focus on, and then you want your players to focus on. There's a lot of grinding. Also show this. So I'll just go here real quick. If you guys bought the deluxe edition, you get this character select crate, and I'll just say these 6 characters are the only ones you should be going for, because these guys are literally at the start of the game and you can just easily farm these guys, whereas these guys are until like the 2nd season, right? And I don't even think you get this guy until the 3rd season, because he isn't like Hiroto Kiyama, like this normal guy version with that Raimon jersey, until the 3rd season of this first show. Also him. So this is Fubuki when he was like helping them fight the aliens, and then you have this guy and this guy when they're like, his name was Gran, now it's Hiroto, his actual name, and then you have Fudo when he's like not being all weird. So I'm not sure how that all works. I'm not sure if they're gonna be like, screw it, alien arc, you can still farm normal Hiroto because he does kind of show up like that. But these guys are from the second show, and this guy's from the first season, second season, third season. Obviously, he's one of the main team people. But Faye Rune is only from Chronostone, and she's only from Chronostone. So you have to literally get to the current ending of Chronicle mode to even get to these guys. So I would recommend to either get Faye Rune or her Kanako Nanabata. These are the only ones you should be probably going for realistically, unless you really love Kirino. It kind of just really depends. I think they're both really strong defenders. They're both like in all the Go games. He was insanely strong, and in Chronostone, in Galaxy, she was also in Galaxy just as like an extra character. Once you get to beat the whole game, you get to get her. She was super strong in that, and then she was super strong in the demo. Kinako is like one of the best characters in the demo, but now we have the full game, so there's just a multitude of characters. She is still going to be really strong. All of her moves are always just really strong. She has a shot, a broken shot, a broken steel move. I think she even has a move to like dribble, or she has another block. So she's just like a really solid character, and I think even her shot could be used across the whole map, which is really good for shot chaining. So yeah, she's just such a solid character, and then Faye Rune is a really solid forward that could be used as a midfielder. So that's like what you want to think about when you think about characters. Like, what can you also use them as a sub character as? Let's say you want to use Fubuki so bad, but there's all these other cool forwards that you want to use. Fubuki has a lot of defensive options. Fubuki is like, when you watch him in the show, he like, I give up, I don't want to be forward anymore, I want to be a defender, right? His brother, I don't want to spoil it because you can see it in story mode, but his brother was the forward. He was the more the defender player. Now there's a reason why he's a forward and a defender. He could do both. He has defensive skills and offensive skills. And then he's a pure forward, but he could be played as a midfielder. Fubuki's like midfielder, forward, and defender. You could use him as either one, all three. So he's a solid one. Kirino really is just defender, but you could also use him as midfielder. Fudo is a midfielder, but you can use him as a kind of a forward, and you could use him as kind of a defender. Kazamaru is a defender, like just through and through, but he has such high speed, you could just build him for like all this other stuff that you can make, and he has his own goal kick, or you could give people any skill really, and he could just destroy people on the field. He has like his own, like everyone has their own built-in skills, and then you could swap skills later. But yeah, he has like a bunch of defensive skills and dribbling skills, so he can take it up the field. Sobioka has a lot of just shot skills, so he just really wants to kick into the goal, or you could do a shot skill and kick it into your teammate. So that's another thing I'll teach you in a second, but like that's chain skilling. So you shoot, he does his giant dragon kick, kicks it into your teammate, and then your teammate does either a normal kick or like there's it's like a feature freestyle move, and then there's like the actual like super move. You can do whatever they want with it. So he's really good for that, but he's really only good as like a forward, and he can kind of be used as a midfielder. But yeah, that's just to choose a crate. That's only if you got the deluxe edition. If you didn't get the deluxe edition, then you don't get the choose a crate. So this is that part is just useless for you. Going to the second one, read up on the game mechanics. This game has a goalie system. The game has, let me see if there's like a information. Usually this game has like a built-in thing where you could kind of like read a codex of like a tutorial. Player guide, there you go. So go in here, actually go into the help section, start reading up on a bunch of stuff. Read up on like kicks, and it tells you things here, control, technique. It tells you all the stats and what they do. It tells you about scrambles. Scrambles is like when you're passing, you could pass it and it will go through 3 different people. You could choose the main person, or you could choose to go to the pass it out. That person will belly bump it and then pass it out. Then you have focus battles. Focus battle, but on defense side and offense side. So this tells you right here, focus attacking. So it's technique, control, and kick. Right, so if you have the ball, it shows you attack right here in the bottom right, and then defense. So focus defense, DF, is affected by technique, intelligence, and agility. So those are like, so that's why it's like, it's weird that it says agility, because agility is like, it only says goalkeeper, but if you can remember this, at least you'll know like agility is so useful. And then scramble, it's like right here, intelligence and physical for attack. And if you're a defender, right, you're trying to steal the ball, it's based on your intelligence and your pressure. Think about it, you're putting pressure on the enemy player. That's good for defense. castle wall defense. This is when you're a goalkeeper. So this is what I was trying to explain. As a goalkeeper, you could put. I mean, just turn this freaking down. I feel like it's too loud. I'm not sure it's too loud for y'all. But yeah, castle wall defense. So it's based on there it is, calculate on your physical and your pressure. There you go. And so you can set up your guy and aim him and put him in different places, right? And then there's like the mini battles, or like just keeps going. There's so many. Sweet spots is a new thing they just added. Sneak attack bonus. So sweet spots, and I'll explain this one because they just like barely explained it in the live stream. Some people missed this, didn't even know it existed. In the offensive zone, some spots will make the cursor glow orange. Aim at these spots when shooting to earn a bonus to your shooting AT. So this, I think there's no time limit to sweet spots. It's just like aim at that spot, you just get a bonus. The time limit though is on sneak attack bonus. In a one-on-one zone, while the opposing goalkeeper, normal shots gain a temporary power boost. Passing or using a special move cancels that effect. So literally, if you just pull up, do a pull-up shot, and you just want to get it, like weaken either the keeper, or if you've already got the keeper's KP, like keeper power low, you can get an extra boost, like extra oomph to your normal shot. You don't have to waste any tension power, and you can just, like, let's say you did a big hit and you did like a fire tornado. The dude has like 25% of his keeper power left because he tried to use his move to stop it. And then now you could just let's say you stole it really quickly and you got really back really quickly. It's a one-on-one, pure one-on-one. There's nobody close to you. You could then it's like a 2-second delay or a 1.5 second delay, and then you can instantly just kick it, and it will say sneak bonus, and I think you get like an extra like 2 seconds of leeway. As long as you did it right, I don't think it like punishes you that fast. But yeah, if you have sneak attack bonus paired with sweet spot, it's over. Sweet spot works with your skills, sneak attack does not work with your skills. So I'll just let you know. Dashing, there's like focus field now. This is a new one where let's say some people were just flying across the field and you don't want to have to deal with that. There's like the new things where I'm trying to see if I can find it. I don't think I can find it. There's like a thing where you could like freestyle into them. I don't think it's even here. But like when you're sprinting, you could actually like yeah, it doesn't have it, but when you're sprinting, oh, here we go, wait. Oh man, I don't think it has it. But yeah, you could do like this like freestyle dodge move and it just gets around you. And to avoid any annoying thing, you do the focus field. But I don't think you could really spam this. But yeah, it just forces focus battles, so it's not as annoying. Let's say like somebody's really good at just pass and then pass and then pass and then pass. If you time it, that's what will really start destroying it. Is really good to just pass and pass, and you do it really quickly. But then focus field, if you time it, you can catch him as soon as he does it, and then force him into playing defense with your really strong defender. Let's say commander mode. This is just for 2v2s. If you're playing the 2v2 mode with your friend, you can go into commander mode. Kicking the ball, it's like you do a lob pass, hold this in the ball further. So that's something. It doesn't. A lot of these things does not teach you in the game. You would think like, oh, you're just reading this like tutorial to me, and it's like this doesn't teach you any of this in the game. It teaches you the bare minimum. You have to actually open this menu and actually read it for yourself. A lot of people won't do that. Oh yeah, holding the ball too long without advancing counts as time wasting. The crowd boos and the players are more likely to make passing errors. So that's another thing. The team game definitely doesn't tell you that. Move up will actually just make them move. And I don't think you can control it. It will just make your guys move. But at least you put your arrows so you know where they're going. And then you could just kind of aim your stick or mouse or whatever you were using in that direction and then make your pass to them. Let's see, tension gauge is how you use your skills, and then there's like the keeper meter, which is the same thing, just as tension. If it falls below 30%, you won't be able to trigger effects like breach or save. For keeper, it's save, and for breach, it's anybody else. The zone is like when you're on offense. This one I kind of teach you in story mode, but I'll just say here, the zone is like when you're on offense. You could instantly hit the triangle button or Y button, and it will force the zone to proc. And let's see if I can. No, it's just only showing that. But you do that Y button, and it will force the pretty much when you're going for a shot. But this is where you could go and abuse it and do like shot chaining, and you could be like, okay, focus mode near the goal, goal, and then you could shot chain into another guy with either a super kick or a default kick, and then maybe if you did a default kick, you could use the super kick to get into the goal. So it just depends on what you want to do. But that's what doing zone does. You can even run away with the ball, pass it backwards further away, and it'll just end zone, and then you can kind of bait the goal, either force him to use walls, and then use that to fast recover, and then set your zone up again, and then like get a crazier pass again. Yeah, here's shot chaining. That's what I was talking about. There's like shot blocking, so you could either block it with just running into it, or you could actually have it with a castle wall. So the castle wall, as long as it touches any part of the wall, your defender will either slow it down or completely stop it. Counter shots, so there's certain moves in the game, even in the OGs, where there's a shot moves that could shoot the ball backwards right back at the goal, and it'll just send it directly to the goal. I don't even think you could aim it. I think you literally, at least I tried in the demo. I don't think there was many moves in the demo to really try it with. But yeah, in the old games, you could literally just run in front of it, and as a forward or midfielder, as long as you have that shot thing, you could reflect it and kick it right back at them. Keeper power is the same thing as tension. Breach saves is like just pretty much critting. You either crit and do a lot of damage, or it's not guaranteed anymore. It used to be. And save is not guaranteed save. It's just you have a higher amount of save. And then there's like fatigue. So like a fatigue accumulates each time the goalkeeper blocks an endpoint shot. Fatigue increases, reduces the goalkeeper's defense, so it's easier to score. So you want to like play to keep scoring and scoring and scoring and scoring. But you guys can just read it on your own after this point. I mean, I try to go over the ones that just matter the most. There's so many, bro. Like there's so many. Look at this. It's so many. I'm sorry. I just can't read through all that. If you guys want specific ones, or you want me to do it later, I don't know. Maybe I'll go over like the Armor Fight, Mixie Max, Awakening, all that later. But yeah, the game has 3 modes: single player, multiplayer, single player, Chronicle mode, and multiplayer. Has a bunch of other modes, but these are the 3 main ones. And then there's also this BB Stadium mode. I've never clicked on this before. It's working in real time. I guess it has a take your team through nonstop battles and topple. Oh, cool. Battle Bay. Oh. Single player and multiplayer, a mode where you compete online, improve your skills, and take on other players. Huh. I'm just gonna click on that real quick. We'll see real time what it does. That wasn't in the demo, so, and I don't remember them really ever talking about Battle Bay Stadium. Is this even gonna work? Create a private lobby, a quick match, and search your lobby. Okay. And then you have a single player, and then the campaign mode. And then single player is like, oh, I'm dumb. Okay, no. I know what Battle Bay Stadium is. That's actually cool though. But yeah, this is the mode. So now I'm understanding this. This is the mode they made. So if you don't want to have to waste time leveling characters, you can come in here and play with forced teams. You cannot change any of these teams. You could earn 4 other teams, and from I think it's the shop. There's like a shop for this. Let me go out and look at the shop now. So now I actually know what that does. So the BB Mart. Riverside Type A, Riverside Type B, Riverside Type C. Kids emblems. I don't know how to unlock those other teams, to be honest. Maybe it's from campaign, probably. But yeah, that's just pretty much like your quick PvP mode, or quick online mode. Like you just want to have fun, you just want to log in, you don't want to worry about grinding. You just bought this game, you just want to play story and chronicle, and when you want to play PvP, you don't care about like grinding PvP stuff. You just want to play with your homies, you just play BB Stadium. And then you can play against bots, or you can do the campaign of it too. And then you can use that currency to buy more stuff, tactics and everything. And then competition is obviously ranked, which is free matches, so it's not ranked, compete online, ranked, and then you have Team Doc. I think this one also has custom lobby match, create a lobby, so yeah, custom games, actual ranked, and then Team Doc, you can change your team here, player, blank, everything's here. You can look at your items, you can check everything, you can use this crate here, you can open the shop from here, and then that's online PvP matches, plain simple. Chronicle mode is the other like story mode and like super grind mode. Like story mode, you'll beat it. They don't have New Game Plus yet, so you'll beat it. You just want to beat it so you can unlock the characters. It's the big thing. You want to beat story mode so you can unlock the characters for the rest of the other modes. It opens up and you can just use those characters the modes, especially when you do New Game Plus. After beating it, once they add it, then those characters will be super OP, and then you could fly through Chronicle mode and do the harder difficulties. So that's why like Hino, the CEO and the lead developer of the game, really urges you to play story mode. But you can play whatever you want. Some people literally love Faerun and like me and love the Chronostone storyline. This is a direct sequel to the Chronostone storyline, confirmed. And so if you want to like kind of play that, it's more of like a Dragon Ball Xenoverse where it's like you're trying to save the timeline from these crazy demon monsters, and pretty much that's like the gist of it. And you're playing through the original story, the original game, the original anime, right? The first episode, all the way to Chronostone's ending. And then when they're like 2-3 weeks, they add the Galaxy one, and you get to play all the way from the beginning of Galaxy to the end of Galaxy. You get to farm all those characters and get all the new items and get the new maps and all these new collectibles. There's like a ton of collectibles you could farm in here for your hub. So you go to the hub here, which is I'm pretty sure Kizna Station. And you can go to the Kizna Station and you can adjust your hub and make your own town and stuff. And you farm those things in Chronicle mode. And then story mode, just story mode. This is the original story for the game. This is where Unmei is from, or whatever, Destin Billows, I guess, in English. And then, so I'd say beat story mode. It's not hard and it doesn't take long. Kinda. Depends on like how good you are, I guess, and if you know how to farm properly. It doesn't take long. And then, yeah, boom, beat it. So you can play Chronicle mode with good characters right away instead of having to farm from the beginning for no reason, unless you want to. And then you can go into competition mode, I think, with your story mode characters as well, I think. I don't think they ever confirmed that one. And then Victory Road mode is the in-game tournament mode. So, yeah. They have the in-game tournament mode, but it's not available yet. But yeah. Also, decide how you want to build your custom character. Oops, he's over here. Because that character is usable in online matches, Chronicle mode matches, and story mode, but I don't know if he's available in story mode until after you beat the game. I'm not sure, because when you beat the game, it opens up and there's 15 selectable extra story characters you can get, but you can only choose 5, and then it says once you beat the game, opens it up and you can get the rest of them. I'm not sure, because you could literally see him all over. He's like all over doing random stuff. Your create a character in story mode. But yeah, so right here, avatar editor. I think you don't have to be in here to add moves. Kits, so you can give them different kits. So I can be like, here, I want to give them Dark Emperor's kit. Set partner skin. Oh, I can just make him into like. I can make him into Clark Wonderbar. Oh, that's cool. So you could literally be anything, really. So you could either just make your own character, or you could make him into Clark Wonderbar for some freaking reason. And then I think it's. You probably just go to. Wait, what? What the hell? What the? What the hell? What the hell? I can bug it out real quick. Alright, there you go. But yeah, you can go here and start customizing your character. So let's say like you can go to your billing board. His is probably gonna be mad expansive, to be honest, because it's your creative character. Yeah, it's way bigger than the tutorial ones, or not tutorial ones, the story mode characters. At least it's decently bigger. Not way bigger. It's decently bigger. Nah, actually, it might be the same size, to be honest. I'm not sure if it opens up later, because there's like level 100 in the game, but for some reason this stops at level 50. So, and then you could get your equipment, you could enhance them. So this is where you get dupes. I'm not sure how you get your custom character dupes. Maybe you just, when you're doing matches online, you still get those to drop. And then you can still give them equipment and just customize them in any way. You can give them skills. So if you give them, you can change your skills. I think it's on your ability board. You can change your skills. So over here, right here, it's like Do Re Mi. That's the one that's on that broken character girl. That's really sick. That actually is gonna give me it right away. So I mean, like, I made him into a forward. I wonder if I could. I don't think I could change him into a different role. I wonder if I can change him from a forward to a midfielder at any time. That would be really cool. Like if I could just change him into a defender if I want. That'd be really sick. Cause like honestly, I'm thinking about it, and like a lot of my favorite characters are forwards and midfielders. So I'm gonna be low in the defender department. So like boom, you know, I could make him into a defender. A lot of my favorite characters are goalies, so I don't really want to make him a goalie. So the one thing I always least play is defender, or pick from, because they're like the characters I don't really care about as much. So I'll probably just make my character into a defender if I can swap them. I'll figure that out later. But yeah, and then also the last thing I want to say is, I mean, just enjoy the game at your own pace. I mean, this game has a lot of stuff. Like, this game has 5,400 total playable characters, and counting, right? They say 5,400 plus because they're going to constantly be adding characters to this. This game is not just, oh, it's out and then we're goodbye. We're not working on it ever again. No updates are ever coming to it. They have a built-in roadmap in the game, you can see. It is here. So you go to advent calendar, and then you just in-game roadmap literally goes all the way. Oh, so here we go. So you get the galaxy route in Chronicle mode December 22nd. So actually, it's over a month away. So in a month we get galaxy. And it keeps going, and it's not showing down here, but yeah, obviously you'd just be like probably. Well, actually, this show's really past February. Oh, I wonder if they had to delay hardcore or something. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get the Orion and all that. But at least we're getting Galaxy next month. It's like literally by Christmas time, but it shouldn't take us that long to beat Chronostone. I mean, it should take us a decent bit to beat Chronostone and get to the harder difficulties of it and everything. And you have multiplayer to farm. And that's what I'm saying, like, take your time. I mean, like, look, literally, we don't even get the Galaxy route. So you get all the aliens and get all these characters and get spirits and get all this stuff until literally December. Right? So you have your time. Also, make sure you come here and accept all these. Maybe if you play the demos or you bought the deluxe edition, that's where it is. But yeah, just take your time, enjoy the game, man. Beat story mode, I'd say, but first, learn the game through story mode. Use it as a way to, like, get into the game. If you like story mode takes a bit to actually start doing soccer matches, so if you don't want to wait till like chapter 3.5 or something to start really doing soccer matches, then I'd say do Chronicle, and don't do online. Just do like private matches online, or do BB Stadium single player matches or something. Learn the game. Go in here, click on this, do tutorial, learn the tutorial, read the freaking help menu, do what you can to make the game easier on you. The game is slightly complicated, but not really that complicated unless you really want to make it complicated on yourself. Some people just go raw dog it, don't care, run in with like level 1s and get slapped by some dude like level. If the game actually tries to balance it, if you're level 1 characters, you're not going to go against a dude with like level 30 characters. Obviously, nobody's even going to have that close to characters right now in the game. Maybe in like 3 or 4 days. But like, if you're level 1s, you're not going to go against a dude with level 30s. And if you do, you can still, they actually up the amount of XP you get from playing offline matches, and then there's Chronicle mode. So you could just play Chronicle mode, just farm up, make sure you get your story mode characters, then you wouldn't be able to disadvantage anyways, unless you want to be. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace out. Hope to see you guys next time. I'm going to have a video maybe dedicated to the chest and talking about that one. But yeah, peace out. Hope you have a great day.